The life of Rizal abroad. Paris to Berlin, 1885–87. Jose Rizal went to Paris in Germany to specialized ophthalmology after completing his studies. He served as assistant to the famous oculists in Berlin, capital of then unified Germany. He met and befriended several top German scientists, Dr. Theodor Jager, Dr. Adolf B. Meyer, Dr. Hans Meyer and Dr. Rudolf Virchow. In gay Paris, around 1885–86, Jose Rizal stopped at Barcelona to visit Maximo Viola, Señor Eusebio Coromines, editor of the newspaper, stayed as sojourn for about 4 months. He rapidly improved his knowledge of ophthalmology. Outside of his working hours, Rizal relaxed by visiting his friends. At Luna's studio they spent happy hours. Juan Luna, a famous Filipino painter. He then improved his own painting skills. He helped Luna by posting as a model. The death of Cleopatra, an Egyptian priest. The Blood Compact he posed as Sikatuna and Trinidad Pardo de Tavera posed as Legazpi. Rizal as musician. Rizal had no natural aptitude for music but he could either play an instrument or sing. Rizal learned the solfeggio, the piano, voice culture and a flutist in various impromptu reunions of Filipinos. In historic Heidelberg, February 1, 1886, Rizal left gay Paris for Germany. February 3, 1886, he arrived in Heidelberg. Rizal was a good chess player, so the students in University of Heidelberg made him a member of the Chess Players Club. To the flowers of Heidelberg. In the spring of 1886, Rizal was fascinated by the blooming along the cool banks of the Neckar River. His favorite flower is the light blue forget-me-not. On April 22, 1886, he wrote a fine poem, A las Flores de Heidelberg. July 31, 1886, Rizal wrote his first letter in German to Professor Ferdinand Blumentritt, director of the Ateneo of Light Merits, Austria. Rizal sent the book entitled Arithmetica. Blumentritt, the Austrian, became the best friend of Rizal, the Filipino. August 9, 1886, he boarded a train, visited various cities of Germany. 5 days later, he arrived in Leipzig. He attended some lectures at the University of Leipzig on history and psychology. He stayed 2 months and a half in this German city. Rizal translated Schiller's William Tell from German into Filipino. He also translated Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales. October 29. He left Leipzig for Dresden. He met Dr. Adolf B. Meyer, director of the Anthropological and Ethnological Museum. Rizal was welcomed in Berlin's scientific circles. Rizal became a member of the Anthropological Society, the Ethnological Society and the Geographical Society in Berlin. Rizal was enchanted by Berlin because of its scientific atmosphere and the absence of race prejudice. Rizal lived in the famous capital of unified Germany for 5 reasons. 1. To gain further knowledge of ophthalmology. 2. To further his studies of sciences and languages. 3. To observe the economic and political conditions of the German nations. 4. To associate with famous German scientists and scholars. 5. To publish his novel, Noli Me Tangere Re. Rizal wrote a letter addressed to her sister, Trinidad, expressing his high regard and admiration for German womanhood. Rizal's darkest winter. He lived in poverty. Rizal starved in Berlin and shivered with wintry cold. The winter of 1886 was his darkest winter.